morning, boys. And you know, I'm gonna say girls, but I don't know that I've got many girls watching, which is weird. I mean, you'd think if Bradley Cooper started a fishing channel, he'd get a lot of female viewers. And they all say Bradley Cooper just looks like a younger Ken Smith. Nobody said that. So I'm at Cedar Creek this morning. It's very, very chilly. It was 37 when I launched the boat. This is Saturday. We're 2 weeks out in front of the Bass Champs doubleheader over here. So Terry and I are both spending some time. It's 9:38. So I've been on the water right at 2 hours. The main lake is in the low 50s, 51, 52. And I'm all the way in the back of Lynn Creek, and right here it's 54.5. So it's a couple degrees warmer. It's got some color to it. You know, we've had Thursday a huge south wind, Friday a huge north wind, and now the wind's laid, and it has obviously moved a lot of water around and stirred the water up. There's a lot of color to the water back here, and some other spots I've seen too. So started on the dam, no bites, went over, fished a little deep drop, bumped into some guys that had, I saw them catch one. And this is hard. It's the Texas team trails here, so you don't want to crowd anybody. Actually, you don't want to fish in front of anybody. But you know, there's only so many places you can fish on Cedar Creek, so you got to kind of get in and bump boats with them a little bit. But I stayed down. I'm not going to get anybody's way, but they were fishing on a spot I would have fished, but it was just a keeper. I mean, they netted it, but they put it in the box, but it wasn't more than. There's no way it was over 15 inches. So we're gonna keep banging around. I guess, you know, look, we're on a full moon. It's gonna change a lot in the next 2 weeks, assuming the weather warms up, which it should. We don't get another big cold front. I'm just gonna keep fishing around and see what we can figure out and go from there. Stick around. Hopefully I'll catch something for y'all and for me. Well, it's noon, and I got 0 bites. I did catch a stick this morning that was kind of exciting. I talked to Terry, and he does not have a bite. And he's got history here of catching a 30-pound bag and multiple 20-pound bags. He keeps really, really meticulous records, and catching them basically exactly right now on this moon with this water temp, and they're just not biting. So I'm sure some guys are catching them. I know one team's got, Albert and Clayton got a limit. It's again a little after 12, but I don't. But you know, I feel like they're probably gonna start biting here pretty soon. I just got to keep fishing. And you know, it's hard when you hadn't been on a lake in a really long time, and you just basically, until you get a bite and start figuring a little something out. All I've done so far is eliminate stuff. So I've moved back over to the other side of the lake where it's a little bit clearer, and then we'll fish a little shallow and just keep banging away. I don't know what else to do, man. I'm gonna fish that little dock, or that little ramp. There's a little ramp there, and then I'm gonna fish these shallow docks back here. I saw bait coming in here, so there might be some fish pushed on back in here. It's a full moon, and the water temp right now in here is holy cow, 60.35. So there's no reason these fish wouldn't be back. We're gonna check it out. By the way, I apologize for them pasty legs. Pretty awful. that nearly spoiled a perfect day of not catching a fish. A little swim jig bite. Wow. Maybe a keeper. As soon as it hit the water, boom, boom, boom. So you guys have said before you like when I kind of go through the baits I use during the day, so I thought I'd walk you through today. So that's a 110 plus 1. I threw that a little bit. I didn't get a bite on it. I threw a Cinco quite a bit. I didn't get a bite on it. Got on some boat ramps and picked up a little shaky head on my 6" rod, and I didn't get a bite on it. I flipped a speed crawl, and I also flipped a power worm today, and it didn't get bites on those. Threw a 1.5 Strike King, a lot, no bites. Threw a Fritz side, a lot, a bunch, no bites. Threw rattle trap, a lot. You can see this one I've caught a lot. This caught a lot of fish on this, and none today. Carolina rig on some of my favorite stuff, Carolina brush hog. Threw this for 45 minutes or an hour. Not a bite. All my action came on 2 lures, so I shouldn't have cut this off. This is a 6" flat side square bill. I caught a stick on this. Actually, I didn't catch the stick. Stick got off, but I had a stick on for a while. And so I had action on this bait, and I cut it off. I probably shouldn't have done that, because, you know, a lot of times you'll catch a stick and then, oh, I think I caught a leaf on it too. Yeah, I caught a leaf on it too. It got off too, because I didn't catch it. I had one on. And so I caught every fish I caught today, that all of them, all my weight today, on a 6" swim jig with a, that is a Reaction Innovations trailer. My wife said, "How's it going today?" And I said, "I remember now why I bought a house 200 miles southeast of Dallas versus fishing around here." You know, sometimes you just get in a foul mood, and most of the time I really enjoy fishing, but about noon today, I just went negative and just frustrated. And, you know, I fished a couple hours on Hubbard this week, didn't have a bite. Fished all day today here for one freaking bite. And it just, next time I see you guys, I'll be in a better mood. Thanks for tuning in, and sorry I'm Negative Nelly, but man, this is so frustrating up here. Addendum, I'll get better. I'll go home. Luckily, I've got them. As Ted Lasso says, I have a memory like a goldfish, which hurts sometimes when you're trying to find a spot. Like I spent 30 minutes looking for a spot today that I caught fish out of 15 years ago, but it also helps in golf when you hit a bad shot and when you have a day like today. So luckily, I'm still 2 weeks from the tournament. I'm going to get at least one day next weekend to fish, and I might try to sneak out this week if I can catch a weather window. I'm really busy at work. It'd have to just be an afternoon, but it'll get better. I'll get better. I'll figure something out down here. I got a little bit of time. So that's my addendum.